I want to see also, of course, Tyson and Joshua
happening. But since we're talking about it, I saw that Turkey done an interview recently, and he mentioned it's a fight that he wants to see. So we're talking about it, so I'm sure it'll happen.
He's adding more strings to his bow all the time. For someone like AJ, the longer this fight takes to happen, the better it is for him, because he's only getting better. I believe Tyson Fury is now at the peak of his powers.
As we start, Eddie Hearn called it the natural fight that everyone wants to see. He stated that Anthony Joshua is ready to take on the challenge anytime this year. According to Hearn, delivering high-profile bouts is part of his job. He sensed the enthusiasm and demand for the match from the supporters. Hearn vowed to exert every effort to bring the battle to fruition.
I can't make it clearer from our side. Everybody wants the fight. It's the natural fight. There's nobody on the team that doesn't want the fight. I think that sometimes you let emotions get in the way of screaming and shouting and calling out fights, and AJ's not the kind of guy that's going to scream and shout people's name. We know he wants the fight, of course. I'm going to keep stum and just tell you that it's my job to deliver that fight next, and I'll do everything I can to deliver it, and we should start that immediately.
Furthermore, Hearn went on to say that the fight should take place right now. He classified it as one of the boxing world's top-tier bouts. Hearn said he hopes Tyson Fury will return to the ring, but he acknowledged that it ultimately depends on his decision. He made it clear how much he wanted to see Fury take on Joshua. Hearn concluded by saying he truly wants this fight to take place this year.
I mean, look, you know, AJ's got to have a little keyhole surgery on an elbow. He'll be back post-September. It's there, isn't it? I mean, let's just make it happen. And when we talk about big fights, this fight is the biggest fight, not just in British boxing, in world boxing, by a mile. And I just feel like it's time. You know, this is the moment. We're reliant upon Tyson Fury. We're ready to go. But obviously, he's got to be comfortable. He's got to be up for it. He's a competitive so-and-so. And I just know in his mind, he'll want to dance with Anthony Joshua. So dust those shoes off and let's make it happen.
Turki Al-Sheikh also expressed interest in a bout between Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury. Like other boxing fans and the general public, he expressed his desire to see the fight through to completion. Turki noted the matchup's enormous significance and buzz. He emphasized that he is prepared to see it through as long as both fighters are driven and in excellent physical shape.
all the time to stick in around 20 pounds or less than 20 pounds. We will try this.
Keeping the pay-per-view price reasonable so people can afford it.
Yeah.
Because you said that you're doing it for your country, which you obviously are, because it's putting the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia on the map. But you're personally a fan of boxing.
Yes, but still, I want to listen from you. What is you think is wrong, in your opinion?
Moreover, Joshua has a genuine opportunity to defeat Fury if they square up in the ring, according to Teddy Atlas. He noted that it is challenging to read and counter Joshua's fighting style. Atlas says that he might benefit from this uncertainty. Although Fury is strong and confident going into every battle, Atlas cautions that Joshua won't be an easy opponent. Contrary to popular belief, he believes the matchup is far more equal.
And Joshua would be doing what Fury did to him Wilder in their first fight. Boxing, keeping him off balance, pot-shotting, winning the fight till he got caught. And maybe in a position where if Joshua doesn't get caught, he can win with that style. It could be a difficult style.
Yeah.
So not so fast to jump. Not so fast, my friend, to jump and say, oh yeah, just Fury. Yeah, I favor him because of his confidence, because he knows how to win. He knows how to win. He knows how to come up with the right ideas.
Moving forward, John Fury also shared his remarks on the potential fight and praised both fighters. He said that both boys are talented and have made their mark in boxing. John acknowledged the special evenings Anthony has dedicated to the sport and conveyed his admiration for him. He called on the organizers to set up world title shots and provide both fighters with equal opportunities. He suggested separate opponents instead of forcing them to face one another. Nevertheless,
I like AJ, I've got a lot of time for AJ. He's a lovely young man. And AJ has capabilities to come back and win titles off anybody. But you know what? They should have fought 5 years ago. And you know what? I like Anthony Joshua. And I don't really want to see him fight, to be honest with you. Because both boys can get easier pickings, can't they? They can get easier pickings out there. And the two lovely people, they're in the twilight of their careers. You know, let both boys, you know, have a shot at world titles, but not against one another. Different if AJ ends up with a title. and Tyson's got to take it off him, or Tyson becomes world champion and he becomes mandatory, well, fair enough. But until that day, no. You know, I think a lot of Anthony Joshua's give us a lot of memorable nights.
Most importantly, Anthony Joshua has shown a great desire to face Fury this year as well. Reiterating what Eddie Hearn and Turki Al-Sheikh had said, he said he wanted the fight. According to Joshua, as a boxer, he hopes the group behind him would set up the fight quickly. He gave them credit for their dedication to his career and their years of hard work. According to Joshua, he is confident that they will bring about this much anticipated confrontation.
Yeah, and it's the one that people keep on. They say it to me every time I see people. They say when you fight in Fury, we're talking about the Irish community, the English community, the Nigerian community. Everyone's asked me the same question. So as a fighter, it's up to me to deliver, and that's why I'm saying it has to happen this year, especially with His Excellency, Turkey, DAZN, Eddie, Matchroom, 258 behind me, and sure with him being managed by Spencer and Gold Star now, I think we could definitely make this fight happen.
Furthermore, Joshua added that he hopes to overcome whatever obstacle his generation has. He underlined that he would rather not retire before facing Fury. Joshua stated that he is still prepared for the fight in spite of previous terminated engagements. He stated that he is ready and hoped Fury is too.
But then at the same time, as a fight fan and as a fighting person, I want to fight all the challenges in my generation. You know, I've already signed to fight Fury a few times, and you can never fault me for that. Then they had the arbitration with Wilder. Then they tried to blacklist me when they had their trilogy. You know, Fury's called me out and said I've got 24 hours to sign a contract, and I've been through it with that guy. So from my end, it would be annoying, but 100% I've tried. And I'll do everything I can to make it happen, and I'll hang around as long as I have to make it happen. That's on my end. I can't control what another man's gonna do.
Moreover, Oleksandr Usyk also offered his opinions on the possible fight as well, describing it as a fantastic concept. He admitted that both are well-known figures in the boxing world. Usyk commended their remarkable skills and achievements in the sport. He underlined how boxing fans would be thrilled by such a match. Usyk added that it would be thrilling to see two top-level boxers face off in the ring.
Alexander, could I just ask you one question? What's your opinion on the potential of an Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury fight? That would be huge for British boxing. What would you make of that fight? You've obviously been in there with them.
I think it's a good idea. It's a great fight, I think.
In addition, Carl Froch discussed his opinions about the possible fight and questioned Tyson Fury's choice to retire. He questioned whether this was another brief lull or a permanent change. Fury's history of retirements and comebacks was brought up by Froch in order to stay in the spotlight and make headlines. He implied that Fury might have declared his retirement. Froch went on to say that there is still a good chance he will return to fight Anthony Joshua.
Now, does Tyson Fury retire because he is trying to get attention, he's trying to stay in the limelight and keep in the public eye, or is he trying to do it as a negotiating ploy, so when he's retired it's going to cost a bit more money to get him out of retirement? But either way, if I'm totally honest, I'm getting fucking sick of it. I'm really just losing interest. Let's go down a little timeline of his retirement. 1st of October 2016, he actually tested positive for cocaine, a recreational drug, and is battling mental health issues. He vacated the WBA, WBO and IBO titles and announced his first retirement. That was October 2016, and he returned in 2018.
What's more, in reference to the possible altercation, Tony Bellew stated with assurance that it will undoubtedly occur. The time of the fight would ultimately depend on the amount of money, he said, calling it a huge fight. Both Tyson Fury and Anthony Joshua were hailed by Bellew as exceptional fighters. He is confident that when they do go in the ring, they will put up a fantastic performance.
You have to see it sooner rather than later, to be honest. Eventually the money will determine that it happens. It's just too big of a fight, guys, not to happen. You know, you've got to look at it as Great Britain has got two of the best heavyweights in the world. It's an amazing matchup. I still believe styles make fights, and everyone's going to say to me, oh, boo, you're sticking with the matchroom fighter. Well, I just think AJ's style would be all wrong for Tyson Fury. I believe that because...
Additionally, Matthew Macklin also voiced hope, stating that he thinks both sides are sufficiently willing to fight. He's hoping Joshua and Fury will ultimately square off in the ring. Given both fighters' strong skill levels, Macklin believes the battle is a true 50-50 matchup. He underlined that supporters from all over the world are excited to watch the fight. He asserts that it is now up to all sides to bring this well-publicized battle to fruition.
I think there's enough willingness on everyone's part here to sit down around the table and just negotiate the deal. I think it's a 50-50 split down the middle. Everyone's agreed on that. They both need each other to make the fight happen. And I really do believe, all things going well with their interim bouts, hopefully no banana skins there, but I think all going well, I really do believe that we will see Fury and Joshua in the first part of next year.
What's more, Chanel Skelly also offered her opinions on this much-awaited bout. She acknowledged that because both combatants are skilled and strong, it's hard to pick a clear winner, but she thinks Joshua has a small advantage. Joshua now seems more disciplined and focused, according to Skelly. She also believes that the match might be decided by his better boxing abilities.
I think that this will go to the full distance. I don't think it'll be an early stoppage or a knockout. I don't think it'll be a knockout at all. But I think out of the two of them, it's pretty hard, isn't it, to choose? I mean, they're both really similar. So I think I'm going to go with Joshua. So I don't know why I'm picking Joshua, but I just think that he's a bit more focused, whereas Fury is a bit here, there and everywhere, like gangly and stuff like that. So we'll just see what happens. But yeah, my prediction is Joshua to go the full distance.
Most notably, both fighters have recently expressed interest in facing each other during interviews. They continue to believe that the fight is still possible and within reach. On multiple occasions, they have publicly called each other out, urging their teams to make it happen. There is a shared hope that management will arrange the bout as soon as possible. Among the two, Anthony Joshua appears to be more excited and eager for the showdown.
If that is Tyson Fury, let it be Tyson Fury. It's no big deal. That road to the undisputed is almost clear now. It's road to my next fight. I don't care about anything else. It's just one fight at a time, picking them off one by one. That's all it's about for me. I've got to stay focused, man. I've got to stay focused.
As we already know, in 3 separate attempts, the two boxers were unable to complete an agreement because of unforeseen circumstances. Hope that the fight will ultimately take place has been rekindled. There is still a lot of fan demand, and both sides are showing genuine interest. To get Anthony Joshua and Tyson Fury together in the ring, organizers are putting a lot of effort into the event.
I'm ready. I'm keen. I got past my mandatory. Right now I'm about less talk, more action, but the ultimate thing coming from me, I'm ready. The next fight, I want Tyson Fury.
As we move forward, Anthony Joshua is adamant about making his dream of facing Tyson Fury a reality, not simply saying that he wants to. He has already entered training camp with all of his will and concentration. Joshua puts a lot of effort into honing his craft and enhancing all facets of his game every day.
Come on, bro, let's go. Come on. Push. One more. Don't touch it. Come on. 5, 2, good. Let's go. 5, 3, 4. Come on. 5, 4, good.
Furthermore, he understands the scale of the challenge that Fury presents and is preparing accordingly. His training routine includes intense cardio, strength work, technical drills, and high-level sparring. Joshua is also focusing on mental preparation, knowing that mindset will be key in such a high-stakes bout. Additionally, he's studying Fury's style, looking for weaknesses, and crafting a strategy to overcome them. There's a clear sense of urgency and hunger in Joshua's approach this time. He's not taking any shortcuts and is pushing himself to the limit.
Stay there. That's it. Now you come around it. Push. That's it. All right. Yeah, yeah.
Come on then. Ready? Come on then. Last minute. Come on, upper body. Upper body. Feet down. Lower center of gravity. Good. Calm, man. Calm, calm. Good. Feet, front legs be solid. Head body be solid.
For him, this is a pivotal moment in his career, not just another battle. Joshua aspires to establish himself as a legitimate heavyweight champion. His camp is self-assured, laser-focused, and purpose-driven. He gets closer to being prepared for the most important battle of his life with each session. On the other hand, despite announcing his retirement, Tyson Fury continues to spend time in the gym. He remains dedicated to maintaining his fitness and working on his physique. His consistent training has caught the attention of fans and boxing analysts alike. Many believe that his efforts suggest he may not be completely done with the sport.
Don't start getting the idea of getting your hands. Sometimes bump it, then step to it, just so it don't come back. So you bump it, then step to that, bang, 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 then start punching. See? You backed him up, and now it's time to punch. Waiting on him to come back. I bumped it, the bag backed up, I stepped and just started punching. Small little bump. Right, but then don't shoot.
Most interestingly, Fury's discipline hints at more than just staying in shape for health. His routine seems focused and intentional, not casual. This has led to speculation that he is secretly preparing for a comeback. Some are convinced he is getting ready for a highly anticipated fight with Anthony Joshua. In short, the boxing world is eagerly awaiting the outcome of this highly anticipated bout. The prospect of Joshua and Fury finally sharing the ring excites fans. There is increasing optimism that the fight might happen if Fury decides to come out of retirement. Global interest in the bout between these two heavyweight titans is enormous. Numerous predictions have already been made, some of which favor Joshua's strength and concentration. Others, on the other hand, believe that Fury will prevail because of his unconventional fighting style and perfect record. In the end, the possible fight between Anthony and Tyson has the boxing community giddy with anticipation. There is still optimism that the bout will take place because Fury's retirement is still up in the air. Already, supporters are picking sides and making audacious forecasts. Will Fury's talent and experience outweigh Joshua's strength and concentration? No one can stop talking about this matchup. In your opinion, who would prevail if they faced off? For the most recent boxing updates, like and subscribe.